Hi folks, as you know, back in September Sony registered 2 new cameras in China, and usually it takes 2.5 up to 4 months until the cameras get officially announced. So this means that between November and January we are likely getting 2 new cameras from Sony. The second information we got from that registration is that they all have 5.1 MHz support, so this is definitely not going to be an entry-level low-end model, but something more serious. And now a Sony Alpha Hummus reader actually found a third interesting info inside that Sony registration, and I will talk about this after the usual invitation to subscribe my channel if you don't want to miss any of my upcoming rumors. So folks, we are getting 2 new cameras for sure from Sony. And I told you that it's definitely coming between November and January, and they are probably more advanced models, but now a reader actually spotted a second code pattern that is quite interesting, and it actually would lead us to believe that those are not only E-mount series cameras, but actually very high-end cameras. Because inside the official China registration there is a second code at the bottom, and there's actually a pattern inside that code. So let's check it out. You will see that code 2023 AJ15352. And the reader noticed that that AJ string has only been used on high-end Sony cameras. If you look at this table that does list all the most recent registration, you will see that the code AJ defines cameras like the A7S3, the A7R5, the FX30, the A7CR. So it appears that that AJ code really points to a high-end camera, and both cameras registered in September do contain that AJ code, which is kind of interesting and definitely not a 100% guarantee that we have to expect a very high-end camera, but one more, let's say, a hint that this could be the case. Just let's now see the other strings, like for example the AP string stands for the A7C, the A7 IV, the ZV-E1, the A6700 and the A7C2. So mid-level cameras, the DP string stands for the ZV-E10, the ZV-1F and the ZV-12. The DJ string is actually a new string. It's for cameras that have been registered back in June, and those are 3 cameras that do not have 5.1 MHz support, so they are not high-end cameras. And I don't know if those are PTZ cameras or maybe something like the LR1, so kind of niche industrial E-mount cameras, but not, let's say, classic photographers or cinema cameras. Could be that that's something really not really interesting for us, but those cameras appear to not have been announced, so let's see what Sony plans to do with that. So to wrap it up, we can expect likely 2 high-end cameras to be announced between November and January. I told you last week that Sony plans a major announcement around November the 8th. That's confirmed via trusted sources. I don't know yet for sure what's coming. I don't know if there's just a lens or a lens, a camera, or a camera, or 2 cameras. What I know for sure also from my trusted sources is that one of the 2 cameras is the A9III. That's 100% sure. I will not be wrong on this, believe me. And my guess as of now is that maybe the A9III will be announced in around November the 8th, but that's just a guess and a hope for mine. And the second camera might be announced in January. I hope that trusted sources can give me a hint what we can expect from this second camera. I know the A7S3 is, for example, in very dire need of a successor, so it would make probably sense to expect an A7S4, but there is also a chance to see some kind of other model, like for example a new RX high-end model. I don't think it's the A12. I think we would have to wait till late 2024 or even 2025 to get this one. There's also a smaller chance that this is maybe some kind of facelifted model like we saw, for example, a couple of years ago with the A7III or A7R4A. So as you see, there are many different options, and I cannot give you now certainty about what the second camera is really about. But it appears from the China registration that we can expect a high-end camera. and that makes me hopeful, for example, for the A7S IV, but that's again a speculation. And anyway, if you like this video, please like it, because this helps me on the YouTube algorithm. As you know, many YouTubers a couple of hours after me will allegedly repeat what I am sharing today, and but then I get sort of not really catched up by the YouTube algorithm, and I mean, I have 12,000 subscribers, but I need really a lot more to make up for the timing I'm spent to work on rumors and to make those videos. So hopefully I can grow in time. So please again subscribe. I promise you that you will see a ton of new rumors this week already, because I'm starting to get also grasp about what's likely to coming on November the 8th, and as soon as I'm sure I will make a new video. So again, thanks for watching and thanks for following me, and it's going to be a very exciting time. I'm really happy about this, and I see you soon.